I've decided to make another bow. So what I'm doing first off, I have this plywood, and I'm just sort of sketching out or doing sort of a plan for it first. So this will be sort of like the top view, and that'll be the side view. I figure this way, if I just want to make another one, I can just I can put the plywood form on top of the wood and then just trace it out, and I don't have to do all this measuring again. So hopefully it'll be faster if I want to, you know, have an army of bows. I did make another one over there, and I didn't record it at all, and it came out pretty well. I could shoot about 95 yards with it. That's about as far as I can go. I think it's like a 29-pound bow. So this one, and that's 6 foot long, and this one I'm going to go for 5'6", using some plans I have right there. And this is the wood I'm using. It's red oak, which again isn't one of the recommended woods, but I just went to Home Depot and bought it. And really, what's great is when I made that one and my first bow that broke, I just used, let's see, it was like 3/4 by 1. It was like 1 by 2 essentially. So it was pretty much exactly the width that it needed to be, but the grain wasn't that great. It doesn't really impact the bow that much. But this one, I just decided to get a 1 by 8. And what's great is I can now choose where in the wood I can use it. So I'm just going to cut it from here, because the grain, this is exactly what I want. So I'll go from about here to here or so. And it's only like $4.50 a foot, so this should have cost me a little over $25. But I told the guy he couldn't find it at the register, that it's like, you know, I was like, oh, I don't know, it doesn't have the UPC thing, it came off, it's on the offcut. It's about $4, assuming he'd know by foot, and he just charged me like $4 for it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut out these two forms, I guess just with my circular saw, and maybe a jigsaw for the handle, and then I'm going to line them up on this and trace it and then cut it. It's I don't know, it's like Monday, it's a day off for me, and it's like 10:30, I've woken up early, and I'm hoping to get it done today, actually. I didn't want to forget, down here at the end, it's 3/4 of an inch, I think, 3/4 of an inch wide. I'll just check that. No, it's 3/8. It's half. It's a 1/2 inch. I think it's a 1/2 inch. And then overall, the whole thing's 5'6". The lower limb, which is here, is 32 inches. The upper limb is 34. In the middle, this is 4 inches. This is 3 3/4. This is 18. This is 18 inches from the very end to this point. This is, I don't know what that is. 3 3/4, 4 inches, 3 3/4, something else, and then 18 inches to the end. This is 14/16 right there. That's just a guess. It was originally in the plans to be 11/16, but that was also for it to be a takedown bow with like a steel shaft around it. So I just upped it to 14. I'm not sure why, but for some reason, I don't know, it's cut off. I mean, I used a very, very straight edge, I think, but it's off by a bit. So I'm just going to have to redo my markings and recenter the handle. But it is 1.5 inches still. It just got this way and that way, and I don't know. I've come to the conclusion that this straight edge thing, about 8.5 feet long out of aluminum, isn't actually straight. It's see what I mean? There's a slight curve in it. So that's that. I think it should be fine. I made adjustments on that fella, but I was gonna do another mold for this from there down. I don't know if I'll do that now, because it might just be easy enough just to mark that. So I just cut down the 1x8 piece of red oak to it's 3/4 by 1.5, and now I'm going to put this on top of it and just trace out the outline. And it really did come out pretty well. You know, you can see the grain looks pretty darn good. So I just glued on the bit that's going to be the handle here. I think it's 11.5 inches. So it goes from, you know, here, there. So it'll be about 1.5 inches thick by 14/16 there. I hope it won't break. And it's been on for about 30 minutes right now. I use this stuff. I love it. I really like it. It's delayed set epoxy, 30 minutes. It's just super glue. It's really strong. Although when feeling it, I could feel that it's a little tacky, and maybe that's just because I didn't mix it thoroughly, but I still think it'll be fine.